One of the death row guys, can't remember his name at the moment, I'll put it on the screen, whispered in Tupac's ear, hey, that's the guy that took my chain. So basically Orlando Anderson, who was a Crip, took one of the death row chains off this guy that was with Tupac that night. He just said, oh, there's the guy. Tupac just, without thinking, full of adrenaline, being young and stupid, to be honest, he shouldn't have done it, to be honest, went over and hit Orlando Anderson. And then there's that infamous footage of him in the casino punching him, and then Suge Knight and all the rest of the death row guys jumped on Orlando Anderson, which he was a known killer, known gangbanger. So Tupac made a big mistake with that because he's so loyal and he's full of adrenaline and all the things that he is. So yeah, with that fight, the guy that whispered in Tupac's ear, by the way, yes, I say Tupac, it's Tupac. The guy that whispered in Tupac's ear was Trey Lane, or something like that. Orlando Anderson took his chain, death row chain. So the lobby is just up here somewhere. All right, so confirmed by a worker, this is the spot. This is the spot. Now, I'm going to try to figure out exactly where it was, but the fight happened in here somewhere. So it's all very similar. It used to have like a fountain or whatever there. But, so somewhere, I don't know, it's either here or here, but in the background, I think there's elevators in the background. So it's either, I reckon it's just there. We've worked it out. So the fight happened just there. So I'll put the thing on, it pans, and then goes back here, and the fight, Tupac jumps on Orlando just there. So that is the spot. And that camera there was the camera looking there, and it pans. And then there's like footage of Orlando Anderson getting spoken to by the police, and then things obviously unfolded from there, and then 2.5 hours later, you know what happened. So this spot here is very significant because it changed obviously Tupac's life, Biggie as well, like many people, got affected, died, all the things. People, from that fight, a lot of things happened, changed hip-hop, changed many lives. And look, as big as a fan I am of Tupac, he did mess up, hitting a gang member. But I get it, young, full of adrenaline, and he's loyal. He's got a big heart. He's not afraid. So we make mistakes, but it was definitely his biggest mistake. So he hits him right here. This is where it happens, right here. And I'm pretty sure it's from the camera, that camera over there. So if you look at the angles from that camera over there, it looks perfectly. Like everything lines up right here. It all happened right here. Right at this spot right here.